Hey guys, David here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this Lionel 1973 Service Station Special set. Before we talk about the set, I'd like to talk about at first what exactly the Lionel Service Station set was. Introduced in 1971, the Service Station sets were a premium set sold only at Lionel authorized service stations. These sets often included a lot of overstock, especially post-war overstock, and featured a lot of engines that would not be featured in regular sets until much later on. Lionel Service Station sets were produced from 1971 to 1978 under the MPC era, and after during the LTI and Lionel LLC era. This set was released in 1973 and featured Canadian Pacific F3AA sets, a Western Pacific boxcar, Norfolk and Western quad bay hopper, Missouri Pacific boxcar, as well as an MKT stock car, and a Canadian Pacific N5C caboose. Let's take a look at each piece of the set individually. The engines of this set are a Lionel Canadian Pacific F3AA unit, featuring one powered unit and one non-powered unit. Now, you may notice that these are very similar to another engine made in the post-war era. In 1957, Lionel offered these engines very similar to these in the same Canadian Pacific paint scheme. Those were numbered the 2373 series engines. Cosmetically, those engines look almost identical to these, despite a couple details and obviously the number, but on the inside they are very different. These engines are much more similar to the 2200 series post-war engines. The power unit features a headlight, one Plummer motor, and no magnet traction, as the MPC had done away with that during the early 70s. But instead features a traction tire, which does help, but often comes off during operation. The non-powered unit features a headlight. There is no horn or sound effects added in these locomotives. The first car in the set is this Western Pacific boxcar. The 9700 series cars derive their tooling from the Lionel post-war 6464 series cars. This car is similar to that in many ways, although it does feature some differences, as the frame is not the same sheet metal thickness. It is, I believe, a thinner metal, which removes some of the weight, as well as the trucks being made of plastic and the wheels being again a thinner metal. So not nearly the same feel of quality as the post-war 64 series cars, but still has nice graphics, as you may see. Although the printing quality is not quite to the post-war standard, it still features a lot of nice decals and detail. It's very legible, and it definitely is a nice car. The orange color sticks out very well, and I enjoy it being part of the set. This next car is a Norfolk and Western quad bay hopper, which you may notice is a post-war carryover, despite several changes, including the number. The car again is relatively light, featuring mostly plastic construction, but does feature a sheet metal frame and metal wheels, despite having plastic trucks. One thing you also notice as a holdover from the post-war era is this car has this side beam for support, which the MPC era would do away with in later cars. This car is very nice, though, fits the set well, and I do believe is almost scale size, so it works well with most locomotives, including these F3s. The next car in the set is this Missouri Pacific boxcar, which you might also notice is a direct carryover from the post-war era, featuring the same imagery and detail as a post-war 6464 counterpart. Again, the car does not feature the same build quality as those post-war cars, but is again nice, with great graphics and a beautiful paint job. It is one of my favorites in the set, and definitely fits the set well. The next car in the set is this very nice MKT cattle car. It is also based off of post-war tooling, but it's very nice. There's something indicative of a post-war car, and that is the rivets on the door holders. I believe the MPC era did away with that with most cars, but this one still features them. Again, also featuring mostly plastic construction, and it's a relatively light car, but it's still a nice car. And of course, the last car in the set is this Canadian Pacific N5C caboose. Now, despite being fairly simple, I really like this car, as I really enjoy the Lionel N5C cabooses. They're some of my favorites. This car is lighted, as you'll see, and also features these things on the window that block out from showing the interior, so you just get the light through, but you can't see the wires or the inside or anything. Again, a fairly simple car, but definitely a nice piece of the set. Although I don't believe the Canadian Pacific ever operated any cars that look like this, it definitely is nice. Overall, I think this is a very nice set, and it's definitely good for any MPC collection out there. This was a good set, especially during the time when, in 1973, Lionel was mostly offering starter sets. This was certainly a breath of fresh air for collectors back then. If you're looking to get one of these sets, they do come up on third-party markets such as eBay or Trains.com from time to time. They typically retail from around $300 to $400. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and commenting. If you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Thank you, I'm David. Have a nice day.